What's up everybody, Kinetic here, welcome to Devilian. This is a Korean ARPG that I just got my hands on recently. I did make a very similar video to this, first look kind of impressions video, but having done it at like 3:30 in the morning, it didn't quite meet my own personal quality expectations, and I decided to do a little bit more research on the different classes, like what's going on in the game, so I can deliver to you guys a much better first impressions type of video. So we're going to do very much similar what we did in the original version of this video, go through the character creator, the tutorial area, and actually I want to show you guys like kind of what's beyond that if I can go through it fast enough. So let's get started with the character creation. This is a really nice part of Devilian, is the character creation. We start off by previewing the classes. We have the Elementalist, we have the Duelist, Shadow Hunter, aka Castlevania dude, and the Cannon Shooter. I think that's the name. It for whatever reason the name just doesn't quite stick in my head. A cannon shooter. To me she's just a gunner, but whatever. Cannon shooter, it is fine. Then, right, what's also really interesting about Devilian and the different classes is they each have a kind of devil form. I really like the Elementalists because the way that she levitates, and the staff is also really awesome looking, just really badass looking in general. Let's take a look at, real quick, the other classes' devil forms. The Duelist, he turns into a really big dude with an equally big sword. Very awesome looking. The Shadow Hunter, and I did go back and kind of look at some pictures. This looks so similar. I don't know why, but it looks almost exactly like one of the costumes from that PS Vita game that I did a lot of videos of, the Soul Sacrifice. I don't know if they just, like, if it's coincidence, but yeah, really very and pleasantly similar styles. I really like it. Shadow Hunter may be my main. And then we have the Cannon Shooter, and her cutesy devil form. Well, that gun isn't really cute, but it looks awesome. It's like attached to her arm. Looks really wicked. It's just got a cute little tail too. All right, so there's that, right? So we get a quick preview of the classes. Let's go through the customization options really quickly. This is one of, I think I just mentioned, one of my favorite parts about Devilian right from the start is the personalization you can get. You have a variety of different faces that we can select from here. We can, of course, select different body skin colors, including from this scrubber here. All kinds of wicked colors, blue, purple, pink, whatever you want. The lip color also can be customized very similar in such a way. On these different tabs, we have a very nice selection of different hairstyles, I think. Very nice. And this is also a really nice touch. The different physics that you can get, effects from the hair and the different body parts. Really nice. I like that. And we've got some tattoos here. I'm still not quite sure about this, but I think maybe there might be from the cash shop, since this is a free-to-play game in Korea. Not IP blocked, by the way. I think you may be able to get more tattoo styles, facial tattoos, and maybe they would be listed here. And here is something interesting as well. We have pupil color, eye color, and pupil styles, which it's kind of difficult to see. I wonder if like maybe there's some other cutscenes or whatever that you would maybe get a closer look at the character and be able to see that more clearly. But overall, I'm really impressed with the character customization. We can also preview like different costumes here, which is cool, underwear and stuff like that. It's all good. All right, so there's character customization. Now we're going to jump into one of the characters that I've made. I think I'm going to pretty much go through this game leveling each one of these classes to a certain point, just to kind of get a nice grip on what they're like. Let's go to my Shadow Hunter Gorzul, and we'll burn through the tutorial really quickly, and I'll talk about some things that I kind of noticed beyond the first like run through the tutorial area. It's our second password as extra security. Thank you. I like that. I tried to look into like what the story is about. It's difficult to translate.
마신 카벨의 창 카오스. 창조신 아에를 찌른 카오스는 산산조각나 인간 세계에 떨어진다. 카오스 조각은 대륙을 변화시켰고 데빌리언의 탄생이 변화의 시작이었다. 카벨은 마왕과 악마 군단을 모아 대륙을 침공한다. 데빌리언의 활약으로 인간이 승리한다. 전쟁이 끝나자 데빌리언은 모습을 감추었고 점차 사람들의 기억 속에서 사라져갔다. 30년 뒤 흑마법사 말릭이 이끄는 악마 군단이 대륙을 다시 침공해왔다. 그들은 카오스 스톤을 빼앗기 위해 퍼플문 공격을 감행했고 위기를 느낀 수호자들은 봉인된 장소로 향했다. 누군가를 깨우기 위해 마신을 소멸하고 세상을 구원할 전설의 데빌리언, 바로 당신을.
용사님 깨어나셨군요.
Alright, so now we are at the very beginning, obviously, and the city is under attack from the forces that would take over this city. Let's go. So, the interesting thing that I noticed really on about Devilian is you can actually control your character by using the WASD rather than left-clicking all the time, burning out the burning out the muscles and bones in your fingers. One of the things I really like about the Shadowhunter especially is watch his weapons. Like, you can see it obviously perform long-range attacks by pressing the 1 button. At close range, it doesn't turn into a chain. Instead, it just he uses it as a like a blade effect, which is really cool, I think. Also, one of the things I noticed is that kind of very similar to what other ARPGs like Diablo 3 do, is this is your kind of energy pool, your resource pool that powers your special abilities. And with the one key, it doesn't use my power at all, and that's because it's actually a resource generator. Pretty soon we're gonna get some other skills that will be resource spenders. So yeah, very similar to, like I said, Diablo 3, for example. You have resource spenders and you have resource generators. The interesting thing is that the resource generators seem to deal quite a good amount of damage as well. Yeah. Okay. So now it's like, hey, guess what? You got some cool new gear, man. Why don't you go check it out? So in our inventory, we got a really nice new chest piece. We can tell that it's better because of the fact that it had green stats. Even though this isn't English, I can kind of read that into that and see from the +2, +1 that this is a better item. That's going to be helpful as I try to level characters. In general, I find this game really easy to follow. It's so cheesy, but I love it. I don't know why, it entertains me. I'm trying to find like more destructible environmental things. I think that the game is beautiful, certainly, like the textures, the shadowing, lighting, and things like that. I haven't seen much in the way of like destructible stuff, except for obviously how can I say, conceived, you know, things that, oh, you should definitely break this because this is in your way. I'm hoping to see more destructible pieces in the environments as I go. So now we got this really nice, like, awesome, like, shuriken that we can throw around as like an AoE attack, and you can notice now that the resource is being spent. I can't just simply like swing an air though to regenerate my energy. But we can spend a little bit there, and then very quickly gain it back by using our resource generator. This class is badass, man. I really like the Elementalist too, but I'm really liking the Shadowhunter. Alright, so we can help these guys out. Sweet, man. That's so sweet. I love his fighting style. And I'm really looking forward to unlocking, like, the devil forms that must come not long from now, I imagine. Alright. So yeah, there's a lot of detail. Like, these areas are very nicely designed, I think. Again, like the textures, the lighting and stuff like that. And I like that, at least for what I've seen so far, even in this kind of open area, and even in like what seem to be like dungeon style kind of areas, there's a really nice sense of depth and atmosphere. Whereas a lot of ARPGs try to create a sense of tension through like claustrophobia, and everything is like super dark and you can't really see anything or go anywhere. I'm sure this game will have its share of areas like that, but for now, I'm really liking the area and environmental designs. Cool. Alright, so we defeated the Gate Guardian. One of the things that I haven't made a mention of yet is that there is a dodging mechanic. It's on a fairly long cooldown. You can't do it a lot, but it is there, which is nice. By pressing the spacebar, and whichever way my cursor is pointing to, that's where the character will dodge to. It's going to come in handy here pretty soon. I actually, like, even though there's the WASD, like, I still use my pointer. I'm so used to it. It's just what I'm conditioned to do for movement. Maybe someday I'll get used to WASD, but for those of you that really prefer, like, WASD for your movement, then Devilian is for you. And if you're interested in getting access to a Devilian, keep in mind that because this is a Korean game, they have a very like strict system in kind of account creation, and so it actually uses a Korean ID in order to make an account. But there are kind of service providers or account providers out there, and I'll have a link to that in the description of a website you can go to, and not just for Devilian, but for various games, including Black Desert Online, which is where I got my access from. But yeah, usually they're really cheap. I think for Black Desert Online I paid $10. For Devilian I think I actually paid a little bit more. I'm not sure why the account was a little bit more expensive. I think it was like $12 or something like that, but even still, I mean, I recognize that they're doing something like I said, as a service, so it's all good. It's a permanent account. You don't have to worry about like losing access to it or anything like that. We have a third skill now, which is like a really nice like straight line stun attack. Pretty awesome. It also has like the dodge, a fairly long cooldown, so you'll have to use it sparingly and when it really matters. Cool. But yeah, look at that. Look at how you can see, like, you know, where your character is, but you also have like this really nice sense of depth from other areas while we're here in this kind of dungeon style zone. I really like that. I can't get over it. I don't know why. Like, I'm a really big fan of good level design. Like, that can make or break a game for me in a lot of cases, is how good is their level design. The characters can be really nice, you know, the combat can be fun, but if, like, the environment, textures, and lighting and stuff like that looks bad, then it tears me away from the game so quickly. So, I really like what they've done with this game. If you're wondering if Devilian will have an English release, as far as I can tell, there is no such plans at all for Devilian to go anywhere outside of Korea, sadly. I would love it to see this game, honestly, brought over to English. I really think that they would have a fairly good chance of having at least an acceptable amount of success if they were to translate this into to other languages. I think with the popularity of Diablo 3 and Path of Exile, and the other up-and-coming Korean ARPG, Lost Ark. Dude, there's a lot of hype for Korean games as it is, and they're quickly making a name for themselves for ARPGs as well. People asking me, like, have you heard of Lost Ark? It looks so badass. I'm like, yeah, dude, I've been on the hype train since day one. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, so we have to kill this chick as quickly as we can because she's actually summoning more of those smaller minions like that. Cool, we got a potion, and we need to check our inventory. That's really important because I'm getting like new items. Look at that, new boots, new gloves, new chest piece. Yeah, I'm liking it. Really digging this game, man. I hope that you guys are enjoying this first look of Devilian. I apologize for having to bring down the original video. Some of you guys left some comments and stuff like that, and it's always a tough decision for me to make, but like I said, I really felt like I could do a better job for this first look impressions video. Plus it's more fun, I think, showing off the Shadow Hunter. The Elementalist was fun to play, but Shadow Hunter is he's super awesome, I think. And as I mentioned before, I will definitely consider doing more videos of this game. The class kind of previews and maybe some higher level dungeons and stuff like that are definitely on the table. It's up to you guys, definitely, if you want to see more of Devilian, and I'll be happy to play more of it and show off more of it for you guys. And if you need any help, again, on perhaps like getting an account for Devilian, then let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to answer any concerns or questions you have or whatever. But yeah, definitely check out the description. There'll be links to a website where you can get an account, and also the website for Devilian as well. Seriously though, like look at these graphics. These are like right up there, I think, with like the vanilla D3. Like the Reaper of Souls expansion, I think, looks even better than vanilla D3. But this is right up there, I think, in terms of like texture quality, lighting, character animations. Yeah, the character models certainly look better. I've been thinking to myself for a while now, with what they did for World of Warcraft, maybe Blizzard should consider. They probably won't, but maybe they should consider like remodeling the character models in Diablo 3. I think that would be appreciated, because they could certainly make like Wizard, for example, character models look better than they do. All right, cool. So we are getting through this pretty smoothly. I'm getting the hang of the mechanics a little bit better. Alright, we gotta save Hot Chick from Saturday morning cartoon bad gag. Oh, you bastard! He dodged my cooldown attack. You might notice that also the boss's health bar, it says ×2 on the right there. This is something I see a lot of kind of Eastern games do. They won't just give like a single health bar, but it'll be like a double health bar or something like that. Sometimes even like triple, quadruple health bars or whatever. If you play Vindictus, you know what I'm talking about, I think. This dodge really comes in handy for these boss fights, and the trailer definitely gives you a nice kind of look at what to expect from maybe higher level stuff. I hope to level up fairly quickly and gain access to the higher level stuff. I'm really anxious to know like just how much of this game can be soloed, or how much of it in other words, you need to do in party. I guess time will tell. And we are almost done burning you down. Oh yeah. Cool. So we got some achievements. That's what those notifications are. And I got an SS because I'm super sweet. super silky. And we've got this this really nice kind of spin wheel here mechanic where you can earn some extra rewards for completing, I guess, campaign story missions and dungeons. I would imagine this would also come around too. What is that? I'm not sure. Perhaps maybe some kind of crafting item. I'll have to. I've got this really sweet application on my my smartphone I can use to translate things for me from like Korean or Japanese or whatever into English. Looks like some kind of experience boost. And one more time, spin that wheel. Spin it. What are we gonna get? We got another kind of package. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into these and try and figure out what they are. All right, we've also got some other kind of loot here. What do we got? We got a new weapon. Silence, wench. Release the princess. Yeah, let's get out of here. So what I understand of the story, World Stone, anybody, is very similar. Like there's no denying the similarities between the Diablo story and Devilian, I think. But I do like the twists that they put on the characters in their devil forms and stuff like that. But there is a very similar kind of like struggle for power and humans kind of in the middle of it story that that I get from when I read into Devilian. Alright, so there's that. This looks like an achievement panel. Like, congratulations, this is what you just did. Okay, so she wants us to travel out of here and to a different town. So this is all new. This is stuff that I didn't get to show in the original video. I'm not sure how long I've been recording now for, like maybe about 15-20 minutes. Let's just do a quick kind of like tour, which is still really new to me. I like the soundtrack. There's mounts in this game too, guys. That's what these aren't just here for show. These tigers and horses, you can get mounts in this game. That's totally badass. Okay, so we got some kind of treasure box here. I tried to take a screenshot just so I could save it to... Oh, there we go. It's in screenshot folder. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna try and, like I said, translate these later. Okay, so inventory space you can actually purchase. There we go, or unlock, like that, which is nice. It doesn't seem like there's any like hard restrictions on inventory so far, even though it's a free-to-play game, which is a relief. Unfortunately, a lot of free-to-play games do that. Alright, what do we got here? What is this? Some kind of login campaign? That's what this looks like. Lots of Eastern games and game developers are they're really into like kind of rewarding you for logging in each day and, you know, doing, you know, some activity. I think a lot of Western developers are catching on to this as well, particularly with more, I suppose you could say, casual games like iPhone, smartphone, browser games and stuff like that. What is this? I got some kind of it's like, congratulations, you're awesome. Thank you. I know. I'm just kidding. All right, so cool. So we got all these awesome items here. You might be wondering, is there any kind of storage? There is. I just recently discovered this. That's what this icon is here. So we can take a look, and we've got character storage here. So I can, if I want to, I can store like old pieces of gear or consumables and stuff like that in here, and it's all good. Alright, so let's do a little bit more town exploration. What is this? This must be... Actually, I don't know what this is. I thought maybe like the plus sign, almost like, is that like kind of like a level up thing? Like, I wonder if there's a skill tree or something like that. I haven't quite seen anything like that yet. Hey, Drake, I mean... Alright, so you must be the weaponsmith of the town. Cool. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and sell this stuff to you. I'm actually wondering, like as I'm doing this right now, like, Maybe, is there like a salvage kind of thing going on? Probably is, where maybe you would make use of crafting materials like a lot of ARPGs do, from useless gear to then craft gear, possibly. I'll be looking into all that definitely over like the next week. This game has me. It definitely has me. As long as it as long as it doesn't become too much of a grind. I mean, it is an ARPG, but when I say grind, like, there better not be like any kind of like, okay, you know, get this item, you know, and this will massively increase your reputation or your chance for drops or your experience gain or something like that. Like, I don't mind boosts like that. Like, some people call that pay to win. I just call it pay to advance faster. It's fine, but it depends on the degree, you know what I mean? And then that's gonna be like personal preference. You know, some people can tolerate it, some people can't tolerate it at all. Alright, so I've got a couple of quests. Let's venture out, because this is looking really cool. Like, the game is opening up. I'm also curious to see like just how big are the zones. The zones seem to be massive, actually. Okay, what do we got here? We got some kind of item. Oh, look at that! I'm already picking up new loot. Sweet! Awesome. Hello, crabs! Awesome. Okay, so whatever I'm doing, it looks like I'm supposed to be doing it here, according... Ah! Maybe that's what those red arrows are over the guys. They're yep, they are. 4 of 5 and... 1 of 5? Maybe there's two different versions of these guys. I hadn't really... Oh, no, I see. Okay. These barricades, or kind of enemy reinforcements that are being set up. I need to break these down as well. Okay, cool. I'm really glad I can follow this game nice and easy, because it would suck if it required a lot of translating in order to play. Alright, so I don't seem to have to go back to town. It looks like I'm going forward, which is really nice. I like when games set up their quest lines or whatever that have you progressing forward rather than, alright, go out there, do something, and then come back to me. Go out there, do something, and then come back to me. That sucks. Woohoo! Alright. Alright, guys, well, I think that you guys get the gist of this game, and like I said, I'm going to be definitely... Wow, look at that water. That water looks legit, right there. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this game. Like I said, I'm hooked. I think that Devilian is a hit, and it's definitely going to be a nice filler, I think, until Lost Ark comes out. That game isn't expected, I don't think, to come out for a very long time, and by very long time, I would say maybe, if we're lucky, fall or winter of like next year. It's no way it's coming out anytime soon. Lost Ark, I think, is expected to come out in beta like sometime this year, so it's gonna be quite some time. If you guys, like I said, are looking to maybe get access to Devilian, I would love to make some English friends. Maybe I can find possibly English guild that might already be playing this. I don't know. But the more the merrier, definitely. If you guys are interested in getting an account, like I said, check the description of this video. New Game Way, they sell accounts quite cheap for all sorts of different games. Like I said, Black Desert, they have accounts for Devilian and other Korean RPGs that are kind of difficult to get to without being a Korean citizen. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support these Devilian videos here on the channel, and make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss the next episode. Thanks again for watching. Yeah. Wait a minute. I think there's a dude, Simo. I saw this. They even play music too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw like this as a like a GIF somewhere, like a little animated picture, like these chicks like dancing or something. Like, wait a minute, there's dancing. Of course there is. That's badass. Hope you guys are looking forward to seeing more. Thanks again for watching this video. My name is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!